Did you have a lot of superstitions as a player? Because goalies are a little quirky, let's admit it.
Yeah, we are quirky. I always put like my left skate on first, my left pad on, and then I had some stupid thing I do at the end of the anthem where I'd skate around and then I'd do like a squat and jump up. And I don't know if it's superstition or just like a routine that you get into. And
that's a routine.
And yeah, and I tapped at a face off. I tapped the ice twice and then tapped my toe twice. I don't know why, but I just did it. It just felt comfortable. I think the one thing that I realized as I got longer in my career, all like the stuff that you do to warm up, like, if you played good, all of a sudden you added another thing to your pregame routine. Like I was so exhausted just preparing for a game like that. I would love to play in the NHL today, but I would want to do it on this term. I would want to show up literally 20 minutes before and put my gear on and go play and take my gear off and get out of there. But you can't do, it's impossible, right? And that's why you play men's league or beer league, because you can do it that way. But that's what wore me out in the end, was all that preparation just to play. It just got to be too much.
I agree. I totally, like, and same for me, Bouch. Like I was very hyper, focused and very pragmatic. So, my routine was always very similar. I wasn't crazy about it, but I agree though, that it's so time consuming and exhausting. Like you could have a game, you're playing the next day, right? Well, the day before, I got to make sure I'm eating pretty well. I got to make sure I sleep well at night. I can't be out too late. I got to do this. I got to do that. Like you're never really turned off until the season is over, right? And then all of a sudden I get sick or I get strep throat because my body's finally just going, time to take a break here and recover. And I feel like I couldn't agree more with that statement. And that's something most people don't realize. It's the mental exhaustion of a grind of 82 games is very difficult.
Yeah, it's hard. And then also think about this. How did you feel in August? I don't know about you, but I was so stressed in August that my conditioning wasn't good enough.
Same.
I'm like, what are we doing for testing? I heard there's a 6-mile run and you're like, oh my God, a 6-mile run. And you got to do it in under 20 minutes or whatever the heck, something stupid,
it was crazy.
Like, what? Oh my God, you go run and you're 10 minutes behind and you're stressed out and you're barking at your wife and you're barking at the kids and you haven't even played a game yet. Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah, I agree. And it's funny you say that because it doesn't matter how old you are. I mean, maybe I was a little more relaxed toward the end, but even still, the anxiety level is still there and the unknown of the fitness testing. And then of course, as you finish your testing. It doesn't matter if you feel you're finished at the top or the bottom. If you have a poor first exhibition game, nobody gives a shit if you finish first in pull-ups. You know what I mean? But you don't know that in the moment as a player. You're just like, you're so consumed by it. And so like you mentioned, if I could go back 10 years and just calm myself down and say, Mark, relax, nobody gives a shit, I think I would have been better for it, but nobody ever did that.
Right. No, you're absolutely right. I mean, these are the things that I think a lot of fans don't recognize, right? The little things. And, I'm not complaining because it's a great life.
No, of course not.
It's a great career. It was awesome, but it's not. In the end, it catches up to you. In the end, you can't keep up with some of these young kids that come in, and these kids can do whatever they want because they're 18, 19, 20 years old, and you're 36, and that's just the way it is.